What's up, guys and goddesses? It's your girl Anya Gray, aka the Only Goddess, aka the Fluffy Barbie, and welcome back to my channel. Period. So today I'm coming in with a little mukbang, as I get into part 2 of my first time with a girl. So it's Lobster Fest at Red Lobster, so I got me a little entree from Red Lobster. I'm probably gonna post a picture of my food so you get a better look at it. So basically I got lobster, shrimp, and salmon, and I got some broccoli and some mashed potatoes, and of course y'all know I have me cheddar bay biscuits. So anyhow, let's get into this video. So we are picking in the Middle East, and this is where I'm Dejanay's roommate. And remember last time that she was pressed to be my roommate this time? Because apparently we weren't roommates in Prince Tour, and that bothered her. So basically, after she revealed to me, basically her and Jay were intimate as well around the same time that we were. And I sat on it the whole rest of the evening during dinner and everything, but after I got back to the room, it's like I can't sit on this. I can't not say anything, because then I'm going to feel like I'm being fake and I'm being phony. And that's just not me, child. So after we get back to the room, I end up telling her, basically, like, she basically was fucking with us at the same time, right? So this was the part where we left off, where basically she was like, well, let's mess with her the whole trip. Basically, like, both of us tag team her, not together at the same time, but basically just mess with her and see what happens. Now, that sounds crazy. It don't make no sense when you look back and when you sit and listen to it, but at the time, sorry, it's hot as fuck, dog. But at the time, I decided, all right, if this is gonna help me get over what the fuck is going on, then let's go with it. That's what I thought, at least. So the next day, her plan basically, commences, and basically the whole day it was torture for me, because basically getting all of Dejanay's attention is what Jay always wanted. So that was the only, person she was even focused on the whole damn day. And it was just rough, like, watching that, because it's like, I know the truth. I know she don't really give a fuck about you. I know she's just playing a game because she thinks it's funny. She thinks it's entertaining to toy with people's emotions. And I'm sitting here thinking to myself, did I just walk into... Yes, I did. I just walked into some bullshit, because I'm basically sitting here watching YouTube be all flirtatious and cutesy and shit, and I'm supposed to just sit back and just watch the shit. Because at the end of the day, there's nothing I could have done. I could have walked up and flashed her, and that wouldn't have done shit. So, and literally, I was sitting there watching them, be all coupled up the whole damn day. Even to the point afterwards, because like I said, we were in the same circle of friends. Now, it was at the point around this time that I was already felt the separation between myself and the whole entire friend group, because, and it started way before we even went overseas. Like, basically, like, even back when we did our little spring tour, um, they decided to create a group amongst themselves and call themselves the Alliance and stuff, right? They had their own call, hand sign, all that shit, basically trying to mock Greek culture, Black Greek culture. And it was just weird to me because majority of the people who were part of this alliance wanted to be in the organization that Jay was in at the time. So it was like, are you trying to make people feel included who are not qualified? That's weird. But yeah, it was clear that they bonded, and the bond that I thought that I had with this group of friends was really fake and false. But at the time, they were my friends in the choir, so I guess I was trying to hold on to the friendship, even though the friendship is pretty much run its course. So after that day of watching, pretty much being tortured the whole time, because it's like I couldn't take my eyes off of the fact that, because I have all these thoughts in my head, like, so she decided that she wanted to, quote unquote, mess with her, to basically mess with me at the same time, because at the end of the day, she know that Jay only wanted to fuck with her. At the end of the day, she was gonna drop everybody, you know, unless they were in the same friend group, then they can go off and do whatever they do. But yeah, I wasn't included in that friend group. I wasn't included in that clique. So not that I'm upset or nothing about it, but yeah, I had to sit there and watch that and stomach that, and I'm sitting here having to be professional because, hell, this is a damn trip where I'm being paid to be here. Literally, I'm not about to let my emotions get the best of me, you know, for no petty drama. But for somebody who has feelings for somebody, and you see the person that you want to be with, you know, being lovey-dovey with somebody else that you know for a fact don't even fuck with them like that, don't make anybody feel some type of way. So we get back to the hotel. The hotel has a pool, so we all decided we're gonna go to the pool when we get back, right? Woo, hallelujah. So we get to the pool, and like I said, same thing throughout the day during our performances and tours and things like that that we did throughout the day. It was the same type of energy. Jay and Dejanay all up on each other in the pool. And I'm sitting here in the pool watching this shit, and I'm thinking to myself, why the fuck am I even here? Like, why am I putting myself through this when I can just remove myself? Like, I don't have to sit here and touch myself. Like, all these things that come to my head is like, damn, if I was not here, you know, for free with per diem, if I wasn't representing Morgan State University, if I wasn't on scholarship, if I didn't have to come back and finish my degree, oh, I would have went ham, okay? But anyway, to make things worse, and this was the gag, yo. This one dude that was in the quote-unquote alliance, we're gonna call him Debo. So Debo was a part of the alliance as well, and he was one of the few, and when I say few, one of the few straight men in the choir. Straight men in the choir was scarce, baby. Okay, so I don't know, I guess because that was the case, they figured all the girls in the choir would be down for whatever, because straight men was so scarce and things of that nature. But I was not down for none of that. Like, I did not come to this country just to say that I fucked somebody in a different country. But it seems like that's the main type of tip they was on. And I wasn't on that type of shit. If I'm going to have sex with somebody, I have to really, like, have a connection with you. Like, I'm really, like, a sapiosexual. Like, I remember I probably posted this tweet that I posted. But basically, it said, like, you gotta basically tantalize my intellect before you can get it wet. Let's just call a spade a spade. And when I tell you, me and this dude has never even exchanged in a full conversation, let alone, I don't even know his fucking full government name. Like, we've never had a conversation at all. We never hung out with each other. We've only seen each other because of choir. If anything, it's always been a high and by. So we in the pool, and next thing I know, I feel hands on the titties, and I'm like, bitch, I'm already irritated. I'm already fucking irritated because the person that I actually want does not want me, and a bitch I thought was my friend is pretty much dangling the person I want to be with in my face. Like, aha, nah, boo boo. She want me, not you. And then this nigga that I don't even know, that I'm not cool with, that I'm not even friends with, that I don't even fuck with like that, is gonna try to come up and rub up on me? Bitch. And it was in that moment where I learned a valuable lesson, okay? Birds of a feather, quote unquote, flock together. So because, I don't know if you ever heard that saying, birds of a feather flock together, but basically that saying means that basically you hang around people who you mirror or emulate at this point. So I feel like because their alliance was on some nasty shit, and like I said, this is a sex positive channel, so there ain't nothing wrong with nasty shit as long as it is, you know, the intentions are not, you know, like alternative, like intentions are not at play, you know, ulterior motives. That's the fucking phrase I was looking for. Dang it. Ulterior motives are not into play. Sex is a very sacred practice. It's a very sacred energy exchange. It can be a powerful ritual. You can manifest through sex. Like, sex is not a fucking game to me. And before I even knew about spirituality and things like that, sex was never a game to me. It was never something that, like, even when I tried to have a whole phase, it was like, I have to at least, you know, vibe with you. Like, I'm not just gonna fuck you or fuck with you because you there. And that's what I felt like. I felt like he just wanted to fucking fill up on me because I was there. Not that I'm not beautiful, clearly. Okay, I wasn't at the level I am now back then, but I was still a beautiful girl. So I'm just like, what makes you think I want to fuck you? Like, when did I ever give you the idea that I wanted to fuck? Like, I don't understand. Like, we don't even have no type of connection at all. Like, I'm not saying that we have to know each other's whole life story, but I'm like, we don't have no type of vibe or nothing. What makes you think I want to? What? Bitch. So that made me even more irritated. I'm like, you really just invaded my personal space because you thought that you could. Like, nigga, I am not desperate, nor am I easy. Okay, I'm like, not only am I sitting here watching the person I want to be with, you know, get toyed with this bitch in my face that I think is supposed to be my friend, but she really trying to play me in my face, then y'all and fucking monkey ass want to walk up on me. Like, you know me. Like, I don't even know you like that. Don't fucking touch me, ho. Anyway. Niggas for you. But after that whole shit, which made me even more uncomfortable, basically, we all were talking about getting food together because the KFC delivered that was close by. So I believe this was the night where we had dinner on our own. So we decided to put our money together and order KFC. So when we order, and the thing is, I still don't even know to this day why the hell I would decide to order food with them. I'm already annoyed. But at this time, I'm really trying to be the bigger person. You know, and at the end of the day, I felt at the time, I can't get mad. Even though I felt some type of way. And at the same time, I feel like I had every right to feel some type of way. I still felt at the time, I'm like, that is not your girlfriend. So you really can't get in your feelings because that's not your girlfriend. She can be with whatever she wants. And the thing is, my issue wasn't the fact that she wanted to be with another girl. My issue was how you are moving in my face. You have no, concern about how I feel about that. Clearly, I don't know. I really don't know. Only Jay can know how she was feeling or thinking at that time. But honestly, her action shows she never gave a fuck. So to make matters worse, we get back to the room after we ordered the food and stuff, right? I think it was before, actually, because we were supposed to go up to Jay and Annie's room to order the food together and put our money together. So Dejanay had the nerve to basically ask me, well, she didn't ask me, she pretty much told me, yeah, so me and Jay pretty much trying to fuck in a room. And I'm like, bitch. It's one thing that Jay don't want me, that she's not that into me, and that she's into you. And I can accept that. I can accept that. I don't gotta like it, but I can accept it because at the end of the day, I know you don't fuck with this bitch the way I fuck with this bitch. And that's what pisses me off, that this bitch is gonna pick a bitch and don't even fuck with her like that. That's what really where I felt betrayed. And in my face at that. But it's another thing for y'all to think that y'all gonna come up in the room where I lay my head and fuck. Like, my feelings don't matter. Like, clearly she don't understand what truly having feelings for somebody means. Because if you were my friend, you would respect how I feel. So I pretty much tell her I'm not okay with that. Like, y'all could go up to Annie's room and fuck. Annie and Jay's room. Y'all, why don't you go up there and fuck? Why you gotta fuck here? What the fuck? I don't know if she ended up telling Jay basically their plan and she figured that I'd be cool with that. No, bitch. I'm not cool with it. Because I actually give a fuck about this bitch. So no, I'm not fucking splattering fucking food, child. But no, I'm not cool with it. But basically, I'm like, y'all could go down to the public restroom and fuck. Y'all can go to Annie's and Jay's room and fuck. But no, I'm not cool with y'all fucking in here. And she's like, okay, we're gonna do it. Because I'm like, if you're my friend, you'll respect my feelings, right? Wrong! So we shower, we change, we get ready to go up to Annie and Jay's room. So we about to go in the elevator. And by the time the elevator get here, this bitch, did you know? I'll be like, actually, I left something in the room. I'm going to meet you up there. Did you know? Literally, when she said that, I knew. I'm like, this bitch is really about to go and fuck her anyway. They said, both said fuck my feelings. We're gonna fuck anyway. Fuck Anya and her feelings. That's basically what they said. And I knew, because I had the confirmation when I got up to the floor that Jay and Annie was staying on. Who's coming on the elevator as I'm getting off? Jay. So I go to their room. And I try to call the room because I'm petty. I'm like, because I was calling customer asses out. Like, fuck all y'all. Like, really, like, fuck you. Because y'all said, fuck Anya, we gonna fuck because we in a foreign country. Like, what the hell? It was from that moment I realized none of these motherfuckers are my friends. None of them. Because I'm sitting here pretty much pour my heart out to Annie. Because like I said, me and Annie were cool. And I knew her before I knew Jay. So I'm sitting here let her know how I feel. And she claimed that she understands how I feel. But at the end of the day, that's her fucking best friend. So she gonna take her side regardless. So basically, I'm sitting here really heated at this point. Because I'm like, I can't swing on none of these bitches. As much as I would like to, I can't. Because I represent Morgan. This is a free trip, getting paid to be here. Per diem and everything. And I'm on scholarship. So I can't. Like, I cannot, go the fuck off the way I want. Because at the end of the day, I'm not going to let these bitches mess up my fucking education. So I told myself, I'm going to get the food that I paid for. I'm going to eat and I'm going to get the fuck out of here. Like, I'll go back to my room. And it was at that point, I'm like, listen, it looks like I'm going to be alone for the rest of this trip because I'm not hanging out with y'all. I don't fuck with y'all. I really don't. Like, I was like, fuck all y'all. Fuck all y'all at this point. So, we get the food. Dejanay and Jay are gone. They don't come back until after like around the time the food got here. Jay showed up first though. They showed up separately, like they were hiding some shit. Like, we don't know what the fuck y'all was doing. Why even hide it? Y'all should have just walked up together. What's wrong with y'all? Like, fake ass. Anyway, Jay walks in the fucking room with this bitch's juices splattered all over her fucking shirt. And what's to make matters worse, she didn't even change her clothes. This bitch walking around with the fucking bitch's juices on her fucking shirt trying to get food out. Like, bitch, go somewhere and fucking shower, change. Have some fucking decency, bitch. She walking around with this bitch's juices on her shirt like it's a fucking badge of honor, bitch. I was like, oh my God. Oh my God. It was so nasty. And then she gonna try to walk up on me, trying to hand me some shit. I'm like, the nerve of you to really walk up on me right now. I didn't say that, but that's what I was thinking. I'm just like, this bitch is bold. This bitch is so fucking bold, bruh. So, I ate my food. And literally around the time I was getting ready to leave, Dejanay, hoe ass, gonna sit there and say, are we still playing truth or dare? I'm like, damn, bitch, you ain't getting enough? That wasn't enough for you? Like, what the hell? You just got fucked less than 30 minutes ago. What the hell? Like, in college or high school, whatever, playing truth or dare is just an excuse to be nasty. Period. As I'm leaving, one of the other dudes that we're gonna call him, hell, I don't even know what's called his ass. Too Short, because that's what he remind me of. Look up Too Short the rapper. Okay. So Too Short gonna walk over me and try to talk about, you alright? You good? I'm like, no, nigga. I'm leaving. Okay. So basically, he claimed me he wanted to know what's wrong. Basically, he was one of the people who was actually at the kickback when me and Jay first started messing around. And he actually ended up being my line sister's ex-boyfriend. And which was awkward because before we even became line sisters for SAI, he was trying to talk to me. Well, not talk to me. He was trying to have sex with me. Like, he wasn't just dating my quote unquote friend who became my line sister later. But anyway, so I mean, there are moments where I confided in him or talked to him before trying me, which made it awkward. But he claimed he wanted to, I guess, be there for me. So we went to his room. I explained the whole situation. And he called himself consoling me, wrapping his arms around me like I didn't ask for no hug. I didn't need a hug. I wasn't crying or nothing. I was really pissed off. I wasn't in a crying mood. I was in a knuck if you buck type mood. Like, I was ready to fucking punch bitches in their face. I wasn't on that type of time. So, you know, when people try to console you because they really want to have sex with you, that was the vibe I was getting. My intuition was strong before I even knew it. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna go to my room and go to bed. Yeah, so I ended up going back to the room. Really was tossing and turning, really didn't get to sleep for real. By the time homegirl came back from her truth or dare game, it was around the time they were up praying because one thing about the Middle East is that they pray at specific times during the day. So they pray right before the sun comes up, child. So it was either around that time or after that time when she ended up coming back. And she ended up telling me about the whole fucking shit like I gave it to her. But basically she was like, I should have stayed, basically. Like, why the fuck would I stay? Bitch, no. And basically telling me all that fucking tea that I didn't ask for. Talking about the dude that tried to rub up on me, got his penis sucked by somebody else. I'm like, yeah, fuck all that. So I pretty much told her, like, I feel very much betrayed. I feel disrespected. Because y'all actually shouldn't have showed y'all didn't give a fuck about my feelings. And she claimed to be apologetic. But at the end of the day, I knew it was bullshit. Because if you really give a fuck with my feelings, you would have did the shit in the first fucking place. So I knew that bitch wasn't my friend from that point on. But I decided to bury the hatchet because that was the beginning of the tour, bitch. So I had to be this bitch's roommate for the whole, and mind you, these tours will be at least 10 to 12 days, sometimes 14. So basically, I have to spend pretty much a week in the same room with this bitch. And I'm not about to be walking on eggshells with this hoe. So I said, okay, basically decided to just let it go. Because the thing is, I can forgive, but I'm not going to forget. I ain't no damn fool. So basically, after that, I tried to still be cool with her, but at the end of the day, I knew that bitch wasn't my friend after that. And even to the point where I let that bitch wear my outfit. Being too nice, y'all. And literally, we went to the next city. The next city was Oman. And she didn't get my damn jumpsuit back. So I'm like, well, you already disrespected me already on this trip. And now you think you're gonna steal my outfit? Oh, hell no, bitch. So I went in her things when she was gone, got my jumpsuit out her fucking bag. And I said, this is gonna be the confirmation that I know what type of bitch I'm dealing with. If she doesn't return my shit, if she doesn't mention my clothes, my outfits, I know what type of bitch I'm dealing with. Okay? So the next day, I made a decision that I wasn't going to hang out with that group anymore. Okay? Because my friends would never have me feeling uncomfortable, would never disrespect my feelings, would never put their fleshly needs before, you know, my feelings. you know, and would take the fit, especially when I express how I feel, would take that into consideration. So this was when I decided, we went on like some type of excursion the next day, that it's either two different things. It's either I'm gonna be on this trip by myself or I'm gonna try to hang out with some other people. So I decided to hit up my now best friend, girl, Jasmine, because she at the time had her own best friend at the time. We both had different people who we consider best friends at this point. My best friend wasn't in choir, so I really didn't have her to lean on in the choir because she was a communications major. So, and she turned out to not be a friend, but that's a whole nother story time. Okay. But I went up to Jasmine. It was her then best friend, and this other girl. There are like the soprano divas of the choir at the time. And I basically walked up to her, all of them, and was like, "Can I hang out with y'all?" And they were like, "Sure." And that's basically how the rest of that trip went. I stopped hanging out with them completely. And I hung out with my now best friend and her friends, and you know, we became cool and we enjoyed, you know, the rest of the trip. We, you know, actually went out and like explored and did things, because no shade, but the people that I hung out with, they didn't have the means financially to really do much. That probably explains why they had to put their money together to get KFC. And that's not shade. It's just the truth. So, and the rest of the trip ended up being very fun. You know, so that's part 2. Yes, part 3 is when we get back to the States. And that's when shit really gets real. Scandalous, STDs, it just, yeah, it becomes a thing. So we're gonna get into that next time. I'm full. I can't eat no more. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Be on the lookout for part 2. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that notification bell so you are alerted when I upload. And remember, drink your water, grow your edges, and mind your business. Peace.